pow. Din do, bid boo, bid pow. JEEZO dude. Hola. Kick, right? This is the last time I ever streamed to Kick. So, unfit neck. This is the last time I ever streamed to Kick. So, all I ever get from Kick people is you stream to Zevo. Why don't I help you get on? Thanks for the offer, like, but I don't think you can. I think it's a scam. But if not, then, yeah, please help. Welcome to JEEZO It's Friday number 22. Remember, like, 2 years ago we got 37. This time we're up to 22. It's coming back around, right? We're building, guys. So, do you know what I haven't done? Richie's gonna pull us. Maybe he's even flatlining my pullers. I haven't made your spanners. I don't know if I can make your spanners on the fly. I haven't made your spanners, so apologies, you lot. I should have spanned you. I should have spanned yous. That was the thing I had to do. How are we doing? Richie, lad, welcome. Cars is doing a good job in selling JEEZO It's Friday. I saw that. Flatliner saying I'm late. I was late, right? But by only seconds. 20 seconds, 30 seconds. But I do feel as if I need to come in at the end of the tune. I feel as if that's my entry point at the end of the tune. So I'll just wait. Kaz has reposted this stream. Thank you so much for reposting, Mark McQueen. Oi, oi, people. No cap. My hair is getting to cap levels. It is getting capish. My hair, man, only takes 2 weeks and I need a cap. Yusuf's in the house. Blackbird Rally. Pratt. How's things, lads? Cole's more used to coming in little gear, fellas. Hey, what a dickhead. Just roll in at 7 PM on a Friday and you've got nothing good to see. I've heard you ain't got nothing good to see. See it nothing at all. Richie, still not a spanner. I'm out of here till that's put right. Richie, I will put that right. But I can't do it on the fly, right? Critically thinking and drinking is in the house. Thank you so much, buddy, for sharing and all that jazz. Appreciate it, and I hope your cross-country trip was good. I hope that was a good one that you had, buddy. I really do hope it was a good one, and I hope you're recovering. That feels like it takes some recovery. Crossing the United States feels as if that needs a bit of recovery period. Mark, all good here. Cole is my... I've done so that shit off him. OCD is often a good thing. OCD, yeah, it is. Oh, Sam's in. Sam, howdy, Sam. How you doing? Thank you for being here. Cole, which celeb have you killed this week? Oh, shit, we had a bit of a run, didn't we? Oh, Jeff's in for a bit. Yeah, we did kill a couple of celebs, didn't we, accidentally? We accidentally killed... Who did we kill? Oh, Hulk Hogan. We killed him a little bit. That was a bit of a shame. And I think there was another one as well. So this week, I don't know. I don't know this week. But I have got loads. For this week. By Tuesday afternoon, right, I think I had virtually nothing to say. I was thinking, fucking hell, this week's going to be quiet. We'll have to do JEEZO Bro. JEEZO Bro is... Ozzy. We killed Ozzy. We killed Hulk and Ozzy. So this week's been quiet. This week's been a quiet week for Deadpool. Yeah, I don't want to talk about any I've got nothing but celebrities to talk about today. Hulk Hogan, Ozzy, Kaz. Good. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you. If you get a chance, take a thumbs up, like, comment, repost wherever you are, right? That goes down a treat for me. It really, really does. This week's been wild. So by Tuesday afternoon, I had nothing to say. Like, honestly, I was like, fucking hell. I've got, nothing's happened yet. And now, right, I've got, Cole, did you see Megan Fox lost tonight? Fuck off. Is that true? That's not true. Ian's in. Kookie's in. Even though that isn't true. Can somebody... If somebody's on X... Actually, I've got Grok myself. I'll Grok it. There's no way that Megan Fox has lost tonight. No. You're referencing something I did, didn't you? Something I did with EI. That's what he's... Right, okay. That's good. I thought I'd caused that. Howdy, Richie. Can we talk about celebs? We don't mind losing. Yeah, can. Of course you can. You can. Right, okay. Yusuf, that's a bit... that was a bit too sharp. of a... that's what she said. That's just a bit too sharp for me at this moment in time. But yes, what Yusuf's referencing is, I took advantage of artificial intelligence, right, to make Megan Fox appear in a photo that I was in. Wasn't my fault. It was AI's. What can I say? But we are going to talk about AI a bit tonight. We're going to talk about AI. We're going to talk about Maxwell. We've got a bit of SummerSlam, but not what you think. Honest to God, not what you think. You can all now, right, do some really cool stuff on AI. Every single one of you on X. Critically thinking and drinking. I need a better way of saying that. Right? But critically thinking and drinking, there is a account on X that you can at, and you can then put AI video over any post that's been done. It is so good. I've got loads of examples of it. They're trying to sell you, right, crypto. That's what they're trying to do. They're using that to link in their account to then try to sell you crypto. Stay away from that though. It's all good. The Bitcoin search is over. Man, that's pretty much the whole story, like, but I'll cover it still. The Clintons are in trouble. They've been subpoenaed. And others. Hooters at an airline. T-App. Does anybody know what the T-App is? Because it's, I don't know. It's a bit of a weird one. Bitty. We'll cover that in a bit. Race to the bottom. JEEZO, and if we have nothing else to talk about, we will finish off on JEEZO Bro. That's what we're going to do. I hope you're all good. I hope you all got a cold one in hand. If you're in the UK, it's the end of the working week now, 7 p.m. No excuses. You should have Sam. Your wine should be chilled. You should have that in your hand. The fellas, you should all have a beer or a whiskey or whatever your choice is. Boss T, yo, afternoon. Call your an artificial intelligence mate. Boss man has issues getting on YouTube. We're all here. Right then, we ready? What went down this week? I'll tell you one thing went down this week. The PC that's over here, right? That's the main battle unit for this show. It's the thing that's crunching all the shit, right? All the shit that I throw out into the universe digitally comes from this machine here. It's starting to slow down a bit. And when I've been doing the show and I've been doing those transitions, like that one, I'll do it quickly on and back again. That previously was like crunching and not working. So I had to up it. I had to give it some upping. So that's been upped. So that's one thing that's happened this week. But beyond that, oh, Cat's in the house. Are you bud? Sorry, been busy. Cat, good to see you. With a more official YouTube name of Kate Quinn. But this is Cat, everybody. Thank you so much for being here. Hey, Kate Quinn. Sorry, been busy. And then Jeff's thrown us out like a Wikipedia. Oh, but the T-App. I'm going to cover T-App. Right then, so first, what do we want to cover first? I am going to cover the oldest of the stories first. Which is this? Here we go. Right then. This is a guy called Joey Barton. Anybody know Joey Barton? Do you know who he is? Right, I'll tell you who he is. He's a footballer. Manchester lad. Right. I can't remember where he all played for, right? But he did end up playing for Newcastle. I know he played for Newcastle because I live in Sunderland, right? And he played in Newcastle. He was a dick. He was a total dick, right? He was a total dick to Sunderland, right? With some of his shit, right? And he really hates people in Sunderland. And he's from Manchester. He fucking hates Mackhams, right? Wild. Slightly bigger bell than me. Nah, Joey Barton is a bellend, like he is. Oh, whoa, no, he's not. Apparently, supposedly he's a bellend. I think he might actually be really cool because, right, I need to back clean out of that. Tell you why. Luckily, there's only like the 10 of you watching. I didn't tell him. Don't want to tell him. Joey Barton. Actually, Boss T. We might be in massive trouble. Remember Boss T when we done that video and track of Jeremy Vine. Actually, have I still got it? What was he called? Not Fuck You Bloody, was it? No. I might have deleted it. 333, no. Good Life. No, I've got rid of it, right? Don't know when we were taking the piss out of Jeremy Vine. Well, for all of the posts that where people were giving him shit, everybody's giving him shit. Anyway, Joey Barton had posted on X. He posted that Jeremy Vine is a big bike nonce. Big bike nonce is what he said. So Jeremy Vine ain't happy with that, right? So he takes him to court for libel. Libel? Is it Jeremy Vine? It is Jeremy Vine, isn't it? I'm sure it's Jeremy Vine. It's Jeremy somebody off of Channel 5 on the mornings, right? I think he's amazing. To be fair, I wouldn't criticise him at all. I certainly wouldn't make edits of him reading out tweets. Oh, I wish I had that now. Anyway, Joey Barton called him a big bike nonce. And, fucking hell, he got took to court, right? He lost the case. And the money he's had to pay, right, with the court costs, £500,000. He's had to pay £500,000 to get court costs into Jeremy Vine for calling him a big bike nonce. How absolutely wild is that? I cannot wrap my head around how those words being uttered to you on a tweet with the value of £500,000. That does not make any sense. Kaz is drinking squirt, FYI. Gorgeous guys. Lasses are in the house. Oh, Becky's in the house as well. Oh, there's lasses this week. Kaz was getting lonely, ladies. So Becky and Kaz was getting lonely. She was getting a bit outnumbered by the fellas. Bike nonce, he's a twat. Yeah, Jess Vine. How do you lose a case for calling a bike nonce a bike nonce? Mate, see if we can borrow a few million from Elon. Go to town. Tell you what, Yusuf, right? This is a bit of background. I'll give you some bit of background chat about life. Your official national heroes here, Scott Cheggs. I was going to send you a message today, mate, because you done the one about the one you did today, which was fucking really good. Which one was it? Don't know, the Ibiza final boss. So he's dancing around and you come along and you whip his hair off as a hat and you run off, right? That was so good. I don't know how you take two pictures and put them into one AI. So I was going to say, oh, yeah, dude, how do you do that? Because I would have massive fun with that. And I thought I'd be overstepping, mate. But thank you so much for being here. Scott Cheggs is our the British national hero. Cheggs doing God's work, man. Doing God's work for king and for country. Not this king, a previous king, obviously. Where was I? What was I talking about? Barton. How can that be £500,000? How can that be? Honestly, I just can't get my head around that's worth £500,000. Totally bonkers. Right, that's Barton done. Because some of the shit I see, fucking hell. Some of the shit I see, not out of being mean, just trying to have a bit of a laugh. If they're knocking on my door, we need £500,000 off you, mate. You called Jimmy Beadle summit? Oh, he's dead, isn't he, Beadle? Anyway, that scares me. That does scare me, proper. Or Ian's in Stormer can't sue me for calling him a cunt because he'd have to prove he wasn't, and he can't. That's true. That is true. Everybody, Cheggs is in. Cheggs, so he's giving everybody hello. Thank you so much, Cheggs, for being here. I said last week as well, give him a follow. The other person, we should give everybody a follow, right? Mark McQueen's pumping out, well, he did last year, right? But he's riding the wave of last year's tunes because he's number one in Holland at the minute with his house tunes. He's riding that wave. He's got some good tunes, right? Does Mark McQueen, that fella UK. And he's a bit lazy. But Boss T, we've got a really, really good tune. I say we, obviously you have. I'm going to give you a slight snippet because Boss T, you've not seen the video I've put together. And then we'll get back to the show, right? Here we go. Just as a bit of a kind of here, check this out, and then back to the show. That's all you're getting. If you want to see the Ibiza final Boss T mix, then you'll have to wait till 9 p.m. and I'll log off, and then you'll be able to watch it. Right then, that was that. That's Barton being sued. Can't believe that. I tell you, this is fuck. What do you think of this? Any Americans in the house? I don't think we have. But what I don't know. I don't know how to pronounce her first name. Ghislaine Maxwell. Ghislaine Maxwell. You know what I mean. Epstein's missus. The one who was feeding Epstein kids. That one. Allegedly. Oh, they've only moved her. They've moved her out of the prison where she was. So like the week before, right? This is like Saturday or Sunday. This news. The week before, she had like a meeting. Like somebody came along and had a chat with her about the Epstein list. Apparently, she's been desperate to talk about the Epstein list since Trump said it wasn't going to come out. So like somebody went and had a word. Oh, a week later, she's been moved out of that prison into a proper, quiet one, like a one where you've got loads more privileges. Now, why would that happen? I think that happens for two reasons, right? Ghislaine sounds like that dog and spot near my hometown. Oh yeah, I tell you what, there's been Ian, a dog and spot is got national attention next to where I live. I'll come back to it if you remind us, right? Feeding Epstein kids. He was? I'm sure Ghislaine was feeding Epstein kids. What was I talking about again? Ghislaine. Oh yeah, so she's been put in a really quiet, low security prison. And for me, I think that's only because of you're gonna dip. You're feeling a bit rough. Jeff, thank you so much, pal, for jumping in. Hope you feel better soon, man. You take care, buddy. Take care, man. So you put somebody in a more quiet prison for one of two reasons, I reckon. I think number one reason is that, you know what, just give up some beans and people are thinking all right, cool, we'll reward you for that information, thank you so much. So off she goes into a cushy bit. Or option number two is, this one here that you're going to go into, it doesn't have any cameras. The security guards fall asleep all the time, and sometimes when the cameras might appear, that doesn't make sense, does it? They're off for 3 minutes at a time. So be yeah, which one of those two is happening? Right? Is it number one, cushy number? She's got herself a PlayStation 2, right, and access to Channel 4 news, or is it number two, where she's got knee cameras and knee security guards? Let's watch. Let's see what happens with Ghislaine Maxwell. Luna's in. Good evening, gentlemen. Luna, you'll be happy to hear that we're not just gentlemen's. We are also providing the service to the ladies tonight. With Kaz, we've got Kat and Becky's in the background. So, it's not just gentlemen tonight. If you do want to ask a question anonymously, if you want to send a confession anonymously, you can do so by clicking on my NGL link, which is in the description, and I've got to post it up on the X as well, right? So it's there. Hello, ladies. That could also be talking to Yusuf as well. I put Yusuf in the ladies' camp. Your eloquent Geordie nonsense occasionally comes up with the goods. It does. What was that about? I don't know what it was about. But thank you for the thank you for the compliment. She only turned up because she heard I was here. That was it, Chegs. Tell you what, there's a few people I expect to slime their way in because they know that the Chegs is here. I expect that. Right. I think I do need a cap actually. Didn't I? Might have to go cap second off. So that was Ghislaine Maxwell. Moved. Nobody told us. Do you think that she's going to be killed or rewarded? That's the Deadpool. Yusuf, that's the Deadpool. Or out of Joey Barton in Ghislaine Maxwell. I don't know what her name is. Which one is Deadpool? Right, okay, so what have we got next? This is fucking mental. Right, so is it people still there? This is a good one, this is a good one. Right, so So this will not sound like, oh, well, I'm not interested in this. Why the fuck are you telling me this? I'm not interested. Right. So it was SummerSlam on, I don't know, Saturday, Sunday night, right? And during the Cena fight, I think it might have been, Brock Lesnar's came back. He's like braided him. I've not seen it, right? But he's back. But that's not what's wild. People started kicking off about it, and SummerSlam started getting like these big thumbs downs because it's like now played out on Netflix, and it's the highest ever had. It was like something like 12% or 15% of people were doing thumbs down, and I was thinking, why is everyone bagging on Brock Lesnar? Like, surely, like he's one of the kind of the best of the last couple of decades, and that you think like, oh, the people will be happy. Fucking hell, the story about this. I've done a little thread. Look, I'm doing these little threads. Right, so let me read this out. This is where my eloquent accent comes in. Right, so Brock Lesnar's return. So I asked Grok, right? Grok, why is people kicking off about Brock Lesnar? So Brock Lesnar's return to WWE at SummerSlam 2025 has sparked significant controversy, primarily due to its involvement in a high-profile lawsuit filed by former WWE employee Janelle Grant against Vince McMahon. Stay with us, only a few more words. The lawsuit, initiated in January 24, amended in January 25, alleges that McMahon engaged in sexual trafficking and coerced Grant into a sexual relationship with Lesnar explicitly named as a beneficiary. Specifically, it's claimed that McMahon offered Grant to Lesnar for sexual encounters and shared explicit content with him to entice a new WWE contract in 2021. Now, Lesnar's not mentioned in it, right? In this lawsuit thing, but like, fucking hell. How absolutely wild is that? Oh, he's taking the piss. People are taking the piss. I think he's just going to join Epstein somewhere. Oh, right, okay. Amazes me WWE is still a big deal. I don't like AI. I've seen more about his daughter than him. His daughter is like some kind of shot put champion. If they're genuinely not dead, definitely Vince was giving the women to Brock to screw. That's it. Exactly. How wild is that? Like, how wild is that? Fucking. So Vince was getting women, manipulating them and stuff. I'm laughing, mate. It's not a laughing matter. Like, it's about how wild it is. Like, and using them as pawns to entice wrestlers to sign contracts. That you would expect if it was like the 1980s. But 2021, it is, and I don't feel as if that's known. Is that even that big of a thing? I don't even think that's like kind of that really like known that was the thing. It's like kind of Diddy and Epstein stuff in it. Wild story, like. Right. Take a chug. Well, we'll cover it. Might as well get this one out of the way. Right. There is no way you have avoided this fella this week. Get it done now. Get it set. Get it out of the way. Right. There's no way you've avoided this dude this week. It is not possible. So this is a lad, right, who lives up north of me. He lives in Gateshead. And he's been called the Ibiza final boss. And just because of that, he's out in a club. He's got a wild haircut, right? Proper, like Battle of Hastings level. Like I said, Ibiza haircut. I'll wait for the applause, right? And Ibiza head cut, right? And he's just dancing, do you know what I mean? He's just dancing, he's got his man bag on, he's got his chain. Looks like he's got some turkey teeth going on. He's just dancing. And he has took off. You must have seen him. He has been everywhere. Look, that number at the bottom. I posted it. In it's me, Busty. It was a return to the good times, man. Return to the good times. That hit 2.9 million views. Sometimes when I go like that, I get a bit of a run going, like in the millions. I start shitting myself. So I think, fucking hell. It's alright, it's only a couple of hundred people. But when it's like a couple of million, you start thinking, oh man, I'm going to be proper judged by whatever I've just said there. What did I say again? But I think I was actually alright with it. But he's just been an absolute internet train. Like a total internet train. I'll click on it, right? So here he is here. I posted that, right? 44,000 views. Here's somebody who looks like his dad.
What are they saying?
Would they call it Ibiza final boss, Dad? What's going on? What do you mean by that?
Ibiza final boss is dead.
This dude.
I'm not having it.
So that dude, right? Just a normal dude. Poor sod. He's been getting hammered on TikTok for looking like Ibiza's final boss's dad. Absolutely wild. Totally wild. What else? Here. Teeth from Turkey. Hair from 1066. That's what I said. Lego. Honestly, he was massive. This week, this lad is another one. Oh, 56 views. Not the same. But I bet if I click in, go down the up, 3,000. Wild on it. Oh, so that's that one. So this is the one, right? So Chegs did this. Hang on. Let me just back myself out, right? So Chegs did. I'm surprised I didn't actually link that one. 2 seconds. So Chegs did one, right? Let me find it. This is why I need the power, Chegs, right? Because I need to know how to bring 2 images into 1 image. Scott Chegs is account, man. Fucking wild. Oh, here it is here. It's fucking really good, this. Right. Stop it. So this is what Chegs does, right? So if you've not seen Chegs before, he was on last week. We had Chegs as our account to watch last week, right? He pumps out these. So this is Chegs' AI skills. Watch this. Stuff from the beginning.
Scott Chegs. Scott Chegs. Scott Chegs.
How was that?
Scott Chegs. Scott Chegs. Scott Chegs.
Scott Chegs. Scott Chegs. Give it a. How wild's that? That is good, that dude. That is so good. So good. See, you could not. Honestly, there's no way, right? You could have avoided that dude this week. No way. But you know what? Good on the lad. Like, he didn't like. He's not. He put himself out there. He's not. He done some like shit like this. I'm putting myself out there. He's just been just dancing, right, with a cool haircut and that, and some glasses and a man bag and a big chain, and like while he's been on holiday, he's become like a sensation. He went back to Newcastle this week. He jumped on a private jet to go back the next day because he's been getting offers of money. So you know what? There's the Hok Tui girl. That's what springs to mind. Hok Tui. What she said was a little bit disappointing. To be fair, to become that's not really a line you want to see it to become famous with, right? But he's just like been captured in the wild, and his life's totally changed. And I like that. I really like it. That this lad's now having just a proper laugh, making money. I think it's great. Bonnie Blue to get that. So Blackbird Yusuf saying Bonnie Blue. Look what Bonnie Blue had to do to get that level of notoriety. She had to do some horrible shit to get that. Flash in the pants. Hopefully he'll make the most. Oh mate, he is as well. He's back out in Ibiza. Apparently they're saying that he's joined some like agency where you get loads of like kind of reality stars on, so he can make all these next couple of weeks. He might make like a 10,000 a night from an appearance in a nightclub. He could do 4 appearances a night. So over these next couple of weeks, because he'll be gone after that, then he could make like a couple $100,000. Like, imagine that. Just totally life changing. So I'm a fan. That's it though. I never want to see anything of that again. Done. That's it. Gone. Done. But aye, good on the lad. Right then, everybody should be doing this one. This one, everybody on X, right? No excuses. So AI made easy. There is an account that was called DubDub, but it's now changed its name. And if you just type in @DubDub, it will use AI to bring a picture to life, right? Not as good as what we've just seen Chegs do, not like that, right? But watch. So I created an image of, I think I said to Grok, create a picture of yourself, like smiling or laughing, and that's what I got back. I put it on his post. Then I asked the question, DubDub, make this robot blow a kiss to the camera, right? And there it is. How wild's that? That's off an X account. So it doesn't cost anything. You don't have to use anything. You just have to go onto the post, see whatever you want the picture to do, and it does it. I mean, I don't know what that means. Like all my data is now, and my bank details is sitting in China, right? Maybe's, but it works. How cool's that? How cool is it? Right then, how's everybody doing? Are we ready for a break? My mug runneth low. And this week I've got proper breaks. I thought, you know what, I kind of just keep one like hoying shit on for a break. I need to think about it. A couple of compilation fields, right, which is I've always went to, but this next one's really, really good. Be trying that out later. You should do. Colin, please use the break to dress up in Ibiza, boss. That's going to take a little bit longer than that. How many times did you ask her to do things with pictures of Megan Fox? The Megan Fox thing was just like a one-shot, Chegs. I didn't use this. I used the Halu Eye. Halu, what's it? The one that you use. I'm sure you use it, right? I'm sure you do. I'm sure that's the one you use. But I don't know how you put two pictures into one thing. That would be dangerous for me. But yeah, the Megan Fox thing is pretty damn good. Good use of AI, that pal. Good use of AI. Right, we are going to go for a break. This break is really, really good. So, it's a Coinbase advert which has been banned in Britain. So, the say that they wanted to play this on TV. But you know, sometimes like you know that they say that, but they can't, just so it's banned. Like Clarkson did that with the beer that he's just released. He said that it was banned from TV. It's not banned from TV. It's just it doesn't meet the kind of the rules to be able to play it on TV. I think this is the same, but it's really, really good. Like British people and expats, you know what this is all about. Right, back in 2 minutes.
We ain't got no troubles, no reason to complain. Cause here in great old Britain, we just love it when it rains. Morning. We're cozy here at home, even though it's not our own. But wait a few more years and who can say? Everything is just fine. Everything is grand. Your life can get no better when you're living by the letter in this pleasant land. Everything is just fine. Everything is great. The streets can't get no cleaner, nor the rat meat any leaner. No, life is just first rate.
Everything is just fine.
These fish fingers are a steal.
Prices up a smidge.
Just £100 a meal.
Empty purse, but hey, could be worse if there was nothing in the fridge.
Strategic realignment means I get to work for myself. Yeah!
Paying off my law degree with tips from each delivery. Excuse me, sir, I have your tandoori. Everything
Is that cycled already? I'm not sure if that's cycled or not. You get the gist. You get the gist. How we're all doing? How we're all feeling? We're all good? Some there saying that people will probably do Halloween parties, getting dressed up as the Ibiza boss. I do. Grog is quite a tidy piece. Looking at that image. Bonnie B interviewed on Talk this week. Seems nice. Bonnie Blue was interviewed on Talk this week. Seems nice. JEEZO. Look here. I'll check that out. Live at the end of Worthing Pier this Sunday. I'm going back. Right. How are we? Are we all still there? We all good? Can I get a thumbs up? Can I get a hello? Can I get a yeah? Can I get anything to say that people are still there? That's the key thing. Hope you are. I'm sure somebody's still there. Right. That was the first bit, right? The next ones, we're back at it. Right, so we're still at... We ain't finished the news, not just yet. So, what else do we have? Get rid of that EI one. Get rid of fucking that dude. Oh, this is good. This is good. Shit. So last weekend it was the Hungarian Grand Prix. It's hard to see this way, but the top half of the screen there, look at that. That's like one of those concrete fences that's running along, right? Whereabouts am I there? It's one of those concrete fences running along, and underneath it, you can see these little hands.
Right? Or peoples digging under the fence for the Hungarian GP, which was just this weekend gone. Security stand there, obviously waiting to nab them as soon as they get through. And just look at them clawing away, trying to get in. No tickets have been.
How wild's that? That is totally wild. I just scratching your ear under a fence to get in to watch something. That is totally mad. What? But so this is what led us here, right? The question is, when have you snuck into somewhere? This is what I want to start doing. I want to start trying to tie the story, right, to a question. That's been right on my mind to do that, and I've not done it. I could have done it plenty of times tonight. Actually, it's always on my mind to try to tie the thing into the question. And this one was, when have you snuck into anywhere ever? Like, did anybody ever do this? I don't know whether this was like a bit of an urban myth, where your pals would go to the cinema, right, and then they would push open like a fire exit, and you would sneak in through the fire exit. I think that might be like an urban myth, or I don't know whether it actually happened. Like, my memory of pre 40-year-old is really, really bad. So I think, is that an urban myth, or did I do that? I can't remember. Have you ever snuck in anywhere? And if you don't dare see it on here, that's fine, right? I get it. But go on NGL, right, and tell me there. I think we'll have to put a hat on. This fluffy hair, because I wash my hair as well tonight, right? This fluffy hair's doing my head in. I think it's starting doing my head in. Dad used to have a Comma highway van caravanette. He went to a car show and me, my sister and her mate, hid under the beds to get in without paying. Oh, that's smuggling. That is proper smuggling. Yeah, we sneaked into 5 exit and quickly sat anywhere. Ian's naked. He's seeing that flatliner, so let's go back where 13 watching a coven. Snuck in your nan's bedroom last night, mate. Oh, Eustace right dick, isn't he? Fucking hell, PT. Was your dad Han Solo? That is proper Han Solo level stuff, isn't it? With Chewie. That is proper, like, under that grid that like all the stormtroopers walk past. That's Yusuf. Yeah, sharp that for you, pal. What was that? That was the hungry digging. Oh, and that was the thing I fucking failed. The headline for that, right, is hungry ? Digging. Ah, that was the the joke. I need a cap. That's doing my hair's doing my head in there. I think it's just reached fluffiness. Just today. It's crossed over to the fluffy level. Right, that was Hungry. Dig in. I should have said that. Fuck, that was a good headline. That one. Get rid of her. Get rid of him. Fucking hell. Get rid of that dude. We're all naked on no clothes. This man. I'd seen this a couple of times, but then Boss T, you posted this as well, which is insane. So Great Britain has made it onto a list where it's now a dangerous country to visit for nationals. Now, some of those countries, I mean, you think, like, oh, right, if you're Swiss, be careful going to the UK. It is dangerous. Yeah, like there's probably a few like nice countries in the world where if you go to the UK, it's a bit more dangerous. But fucking Mexico, like Mexico's saying, here, hey, hombre, if you go to UK, be careful. And it's like, JEEZO, like this is like totally fucking backward in that. Now, I know that cars and Boss T out in Mexico say it's super, super mega safe. And that's a weird thing to dig into. It's like petty crime in Mexico is like just not tolerated due to the cartel. Like they like patrol they are the police and they don't deal with petty crime. It's weird that. Because in the UK, right, we got nothing. Like in the UK, the crime is so bad that if you're coming from like a country that is like massively controlled by gangsters, like it's dangerous, and it is dangerous. How wild is that? What's happening here? The panels on the bed, where you store the blankets. Proper smugglers. Swiss. What's wrong with Switzerland? Switzerland is safe. I've noticed more southerners are moving up north, said Luna. Are there? Well, they should stay down where they are. Call do a Swiss accent. I don't know what Swiss is, mate, if I'm honest with you. Like, Swiss. They do the watches and the knives. And they've got lovely hills. I assume everything's... Actually, do you know what? I'm going to fucking breathe with a proper fact. Switzerland has the highest proportion of millionaires. 1 in 7 people, adults, in Switzerland are millionaires. How wild's that? I wonder what that is here in the UK. 1 in what? A millionaires. That is not 1 in 7. Pretty crap impression, yeah. Nothing wrong with us southerners, Luna. Southerners are cool as long as they stay down south. My daughter's working in New York and says she feels much safer than when she lived in London. JEEZO. Watches and knives. Chocolate and Nazi gold. Pratt. Swiss knives. It's in the. I think Swiss knives. Like Swiss is in the name, so they're definitely known for that. They're definitely known for watches. Chocolate. I think if you're a bit middle class, you class them for chocolate. And Nazi gold. That's a bit niche. That's a bit nuanced. That's because they're right. Okay, so how wild's that though? The UK is crumbling and dropping down the leaderboard when it comes to safe places to be. Toblerone. Aye, Toblerone, you're right, actually. Toblerone's very Swiss. What's that one? Mexico? Mexico. So, the Clintons. Let me find my Clintons picture. Look at this, man. Fuck, you know. The Clintons. The Clintons. I mean, JEEZO. These guys. Apparently, allegedly. Everything I'm going to say now for the next few minutes, right, is apparently and allegedly. Right? I'm moving north. Luna will like me and it will annoy Cole. Dude, get up north. We'll have beers together and stuff. That'd be cool. But the Clintons, is there ever a couple that is more manipulative in the US than the Clintons? Like, and now apparently they've been subpoenaed, which means that they've got to rock up somewhere, right? They've got to rock up somewhere and tell the truth, basically. So I'm just breaking that down in its simplest terms, right? You've got to turn up and you've got to tell the truth, and they can do this either orally or written, apparently, in an out of court place. And they're going to talk about Epstein. What did they know about the Epsteins? This subpoena one here, right? This is created by that again, a non-coin. Dub TV. That's what created that. That's it. I just say, like, what did I say? Created a picture of them both off Grok. Asked them both, here, listen, like, make these two cry. They deserve tears. These two deserve tears. Right, so like, get on it. And it did it. What's this? A band calls Mum? What the fuck? What's he saying? London is a shithole. Come north. Band calls Mum. That's wild. Do you know what's worse about that, Yusuf? You dickhead. You know what's the worst thing about that is my mum sometimes watches this. She might be watching, and you're seeing that. Like, she might well be. She has. She's done it in the past. I'm about to kick her off in the past. Saying, here, what you doing? So, egg on your face, you Burke. So the Clintons, right? Subpoenaed. So they've got to come in and tell the truth. But what do they know about Epstein? Well, I can tell you now. They know everything about Epstein, but they ain't going to tell you nothing. Nothing is ever going to come out of these two. They'll lie, they'll deceive, they'll obfuscate. Look that one up, Yusuf. Look that one up. And they will avoid, right? They'll avoid anything. There ain't nothing happening to these two. No way, no how. Nothing ever. So, like, it's wild that'll do it. But you know what I do think's going to happen? I don't know whether critically thinking is there still, because he's out in the US. Do you know what I think's going to happen? I think a couple of people are going to be fed to the meat grinder. It's got to be decent names as well. There can't be little like unknowns. I think a couple of people are going to be fed, and I think that's the whole Maxwell thing being moved. I think these been subpoenaed. I think they're going to like a couple, not big names, like not mega names, not like Bill Gates or, do you know what I mean? But maybe it's like well, give him a Prince Andrew. Like throw Prince Andrew in. Like that would be meat. That's meaty enough to make a difference. I think a few of them are going to be thrown in. Have you asked Grok to roast you? It's got to be unhinged Grok though. I haven't, not yet. Apparently the stains on Monica Lewinsky's dress were actually just soup. Cock a leak. No egg. Here mate, I can't help it. Your mum loves it. Jeez, oh fucking hell, that's wild. That you would say such a thing about me mum. On live telly. This is telly. You know, YouTube is bigger now than TV. So you're basically just seeing that on a TV channel that nobody's watching, apart from you lot. Thank you very much for watching, by the way. Right? Dickhead. Right then, that was subpoena. Fucking this. That was subpoena. This is mental. This is fucking totally mental. People just the world has gone so insane, right? That like stories now, just some stories make it big, Ibiza final boss, and some stories like just didn't even hit anything. Massive, mysterious, hot blob beneath eastern US is moving towards New York, puzzling scientists. That is the plot for Ghostbusters 2, right? So in Ghostbusters 2, this blob, right, of matter that contained the power to like reanimate the dead, right, slid in under New York, and there was a full movie about it in the 80s. It's now happening in real life, and it doesn't break any news anywhere. It's just this like a kind of a weird little like post. Like what? Ibiza final boss man, right? Is like fucking hell. Look, 3 million views I got. Alright, Ghostbusters 2 is going to happen shortly. 100 views. What the absolute fuck? That is mental, innit? Honest to God, that is mental. I just kind of get my head around it. There's the other one I said last week, which was 3-Eye Atlas. So 3-Eye Atlas is this apparent comet, right? That's coming towards Earth, right? It's the third only thing to enter our solar system from outside the solar system that we've ever observed. Third, it's taken this path, right, which is apparently a kind of like impossible-ish 0.05% possibility coming in. People in Harvard reckon, oh, this might be like an alien mothership. Could well be. Some lady off TikTok, just some lady off TikTok, believes that she's had telepathic communication with it, and it's an alien ship, but they're not meaning any harm, right? Why these massive like global things like Ghostbusters 2 coming real, aliens visiting? Why are they not making the news? But if you've got a haircut from 1066, then 3 million views. I don't know. I just find that weird. I find that totally fucking weird. That was Hot Blob. Hot Blob. Oh, this poor cunt. This poor fucker. Everybody must have heard this story, right? This is like, it was kind of part myth, but it's actually real. So, in 2013, this fella here, what's his name? I've got his name, I posted it. James Howell, right, had a shitload of Bitcoin on his computer. But this is 2013 when cryptocurrency was a joke, and Bitcoin, which now is, I don't know what, the last time I checked was probably about a week ago, Bitcoin was kicking around at like $103,000 per Bitcoin. Back in those days, 2013, it was like 0.02 cents, like something really ridiculous. And he had 8,000 of them. And he binned a PC with a hard drive in it, which had the Bitcoin and the crypto key, and he binned it. And it just got, don't trust that, but his eyes are too far apart. They are quite far apart in there. It's because he's been digging through muck and grit for the last decade, mate, that's why. He threw it away. Then it started to get bigger and bigger and bigger and worth more and more and more. And he's been like, shit, I threw away like $1 million worth of Bitcoin. I need to go and find that PC. That's like life changing. So he starts trying to find where they could have possibly pumped his PC in the landfill. And he just couldn't find it. And then it's worth 2 million, 10 million, like 50 million. And he's digging and he's trying to get access to stuff and he can't get access. And eventually, right, this week, he's given up. He's given up on being able to find it because he just can't, and he can't get the relevant access and all that. And it is, it was, at the time of posting that, it was worth $950 million. Was on that lost computer. $950 million for a normal dude to miss out on. Fucking hell. Bitcoin is currently $116. I'm pleased, mate, because I've got a few grands in Bitcoin. I do like the Bitcoin. Oh, that was the Bitcoin search over, but it still exists. However, it probably means nothing to nobody else because he's the one who's got the code. Who knows? Television. Medicine has a name for every ugly fucker. Wow. Flatliner using his knowledge of drugs there. Because Flatliner, we have talked about this in the past. You are an anesthesiologist. So therefore you're our science ambassador. I do believe. Right, we've got one more than one of weird stories. So what's the next one? That. Get rid of the Clintons. This mental. Talk about big money, right? Howard Stern. Now, Howard Stern 20 years ago or whatever it was, like 15 years ago, like noughties, I feel as if he was like a really big, popular. He was a shock jock, wasn't he? That was the thing. He had wild things going on, like on his show. This is like pre-internet. This is like when radio, and they would put out some like video of it. And over the years, he's become like pretty damn liberal, isn't he? He's went to all the way on the left, like to far left, I believe. Right. For me, when I think of Howard Stern, I think of him having like prostitutes on, or dwarves on, or do you know what I mean? Just like some like crazy shit. Now that hasn't happened since the noughties. There's no way that type of shit's happened since the noughties. So like, what's he been doing for the last 10 years? Is wild. I didn't even realise he was kicking about. But apparently he's been sacked, or the show is going down this year. And he was on $100 million a year. It's absolutely wild. That like, I get it. In the old 90s, was it? I thought it was like noughties, but see, 90s, not get it. Big, mega superstar. Totally changed the game. 100%. But the last 10 years or so, like, what? Has he been active? But active getting $100 million a year. That is absolutely bonkers. Well, I find it bonkers anyway. $100 million a year. Right then. That was... That was that. Right. So, it is what we're going to go for another break. Come back, and I've got 5 good stories to talk about. I'm classing them as like weird stories, but they're really like chat-alongs. So these are definitely ones to get engaged with and chat along. I will do my usual. Is anybody still there? Like, can you please like, share, and do all that? If you could, that'd be amazing. Get a few pods in, that'd be fantastic. But we're going to have Hooters Airlines, Balloon Twins, the T app, Bitty, and we're going to have Race to the Bottom. That's what we're going to have. As a break though, we've got a little compilation of fields. So, enjoy.
Go.
Oh gosh! Oh gosh!
And jump! Are you okay?
Are you?
Oh my gosh! Your face went in the dirt, Mamie.
Hey, roll over to the next one.
What you got there, Papa?
Oh, I got our barbecue. It's ready to go.
Papa! I didn't mean for you to fall.
This is how good Ava's balance is, huh?
Oh my gosh, seriously? Oh my gosh.
Really good balance.
Okay. Holy crap! Holy crap! Holy crap! No, 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 no.
I'm back. How are we all doing? We all good? What's fresh? Anybody still there? I'm just checking. I've got a couple of messages. So that's fine. No. That's it. I'm just checking in with I was just checking in there with if Chegs is still there, right? With the Saxon's cock. The Saxon's cock, which is a good, cool community. We're still here. Much love, crew. Also, Yusuf's bouncing. Have a good weekend. You bother horses like you can foff with that fat bitch. Chegs are still here. Good. Cat's still here. People are still. That's good. And that's weird, right? Sorry to be like Beatty's in as well. Oh, you never see Beatty and Yusuf at the same time, do you? Yusuf bounces, then Beatty's in. What's that about? I'm Batman. It's a bit. Oh, right, okay. Sorry to you get my messages. Yeah, Kat, I've just seen your message come through there. Yes, I've got you. Right. Apologies, because it is when you come back, mate. It is natural, I think, mate, that it goes a bit like quieter, because obviously I'm drawing you in, right? I've got all of your attention, and you just say that, and you forget the message. You say that. I get it. Totally get it. Right. But it is nice just to know that people's there, right? So, Beatty's in. Oh, there's the boy. Everybody's here. Good. Well done for being here, right? You deserve it. You deserve it to be here. Did you know that Hooters, right, had an airline? How mental is that? So Hooters is I've never been to the US, right? It's definitely something I would check out if I was, right? But Hooters is I think it's banned now. Actually, it might have even collapsed in the making of this show. It might have actually collapsed. But it's like what's it? It's like a Nando's, but the lasses have just got vests and shorts on. I believe that to be the truth, right? Hooters, right? Oh, that does not surprise me at all, Kat. I work for Hooters in Manchester. That doesn't surprise us. You'll have been their star. Top tips, right? Kat pulling out all the cash. All the other Hooters girls would have totally have hated her, because she'd have been the top one. Anyway, so but they had an airline. How bad's that? An airline. You know what? Not just like they didn't just paint a plane with Hooters on it and flew it a couple of times. No, they ran an airline for 3 years. For 3 years, and it was meant to be like a cheap airline, like an EasyJet, which it was. But obviously, the clientele that you're targeting, right, is Hooters folk. It doesn't scream family, does it? It doesn't scream. She does not scream family holiday, does she? Boys weekend, yeah. Stag do. Therefore, I'll get on Hooters Airlines to do the stag. In fact, you were 100. If you're doing a boys' weekend, you were 100% good on Hooters Airline. But that's not going to. That's not happening all the time. That ain't happening all the time. I can't believe it though. They thought that was a good. They thought that was a business model. That is fucking insane to me. Totally insane. Cabin crew. Oh, well, Kat being cabin crew. I think Kat. I think you could be cabin crew as well, couldn't you? Hooters past, cabin crew future. That's what I reckon. That's your trajectory at Hooters could have been. I just find it wild. I just find it mad that something like that made that. That's Hooters. Hooters Airlines. This one you'll not believe, right? This is the Balloon Twins. before getting into it, has anybody heard the story of the balloon twins? Does anybody know this one? Has everyone worked for Hooters apart from me? I've got decent tits as well. I worked around from my flat. I used to stay at the street. No. Tilb Street, Manchester. Kat was a Manchester girl, weren't you? I work for Aer Lingus. Oh, so you've worked on a plane as well, have you? You've been cabin crew, Kat. I think Kat's got a book in her. Does anybody know balloon twins? This is quite the story. This is of 2001, right? And a young girl was at yup to the cabin crew, or yup to you've heard of the balloon twins. So, and what do you think of my new imagery? That kind of the picture with the tyre marks, yeah, and the AI pictures. What do you think of my brand? Actually, any brand aficionados out there, what do you think of that? How's Bates as well? Bates, what you doing? What you been up to? What you doing tonight? What you into? The balloon twins, right? It was a elderly couple's 50th anniversary, and they were having a party, and obviously all the family were around, right? All the family were around, and there was a young girl called Laura Buxton. That's mad how I remember this shit, you know. I ain't got crib notes. I remember I take in this knowledge. It's wild, isn't it? I honestly, God, I can't remember much in the world, but I would somehow retain these stories when I read them, right? You were in the casinos, weren't you? Then Air. I didn't know you'd done Air. Then Hooters in Manchester. I didn't know you'd done Air. A girl called Laura Buxton, right, took one of the balloons from her grandparents' anniversary, and she wrote a little note in this helium balloon, and she tied it on the string, and it said that my name is Laura Buxton. I am 10-year-old. I live in wherever. And that's me. Please contact me on Thingy if you find my balloon. Like, what a lovely, lovely thing to do in 2001. This is like the dawn of the internet, right? Now Kat's in military. Kat's stories like kind of like what do you call her? Oh, what's Scarlett Johansson called on Marvel? Fucking, it's a Black Widow. Is she called Black Widow? I think Kat's got like a Black Widow story. She's called Black Widow. I think that's Kat. That's definitely Kat. Bitch, you working on, mate? Tomorrow, Sunday off. All right. And do you have Sunday? All right. So you gone white tomorrow. Black Widow. It is Black Widow. That's right. I feel Kat's like Black Widow. Got a story of casinos and airplanes. Yeah. Now she's in the military. Done a stint in the Hooters. Right. I feel as if she's Black Widow. Anyway. Laura, let's go with the balloon. The balloon sails through the air, right, through, Colin got a wee hard on for me. Less of the wee. Yeah, listen, less of the wee. And the balloon, it sails through the air for 150 miles, right? Stays in England and it lands in England. And a young girl picks up the balloon, right? This young girl is called Laura Buxton. She phones Laura Buxton, right? In location 150 miles away, and they realise that they're both 10-year-old. They realise that they both have dark blonde hair, and they're both like 4'8". So they agree to meet up, right? And the families say, "Oh, this is weird and wild and crazy," right? Very on topic for men said, "Let's meet the kids up." So the kids meet up, and when they meet, without plan, this has not been planned. They meet and they're both wearing pink jumpers and blue jeans. And guess what? They've both got black Labradors. They both have rabbits and they both have guinea pigs. The balloon twins. How wild's that? How wild is it? So, coincidence, obviously. Wild coincidence, right? Things happen all the time that aren't coincidences. Right, that's happening all the time. Constantly, things are happening all the time, not a coincidence. But then sometimes a coincidence happens, and it creates shockwaves through reality. So, does that mean that this is just a shockwave through reality, or is this just, or is it part of the simulation? It's a glitch. You tell me. You can look good at any age if you look after yourself. What? She's so hot despite being in her 40s, but I do love my Colin. Black Widow. Fucking, I move through topics in that quick. So Cat loves us. That's good. Hot in her 40s. That's Black Widow. Yeah, they're the same clothes, didn't they? You can look good at any age if you look after yourself, I think. Right, okay, I'm back on the pitch. Right, that was the Balloon Twins. Well, ladies, actually, it is a good one, ladies. You tell me. Who have we got? We've got Kat, we've got Luna. Kaz must still be kicking about. Hopefully, if Becky is there and she can chat. This one. What is this, girls? What is this? So there's an app called the T app, right? The T app. It's recently been exposed, and the data's been leaked, even though it's meant to be like super dealt with, right? But this T app is apparently, right, this person is doing like a kind of an expose on it. JVR x JVR, like famous X account, is done an expose, like done a proper decent good job of a thread, and basically T app. So let's just go about the top. T app is an app for ladies only. Let that sink in. I would never set up a group that was for men only. That would be shocking. That for ladies only. But the purpose of it, I think, is that it's for ladies to capture the dates they've been on, the men they've been with, to create a warning for other ladies, and it's created like a web of like men and all of their details. And then it's went into the fact that it's like links to the men's socials and all that. So, say, I don't know, we go on a date. You go home, right? Talking to ladies. You go home, and you go on your T app. And you say, been on a date when men said, right? And then you rate us. You put links on my socials to make sure that if anybody else goes on, that you know about it. It links that up, and to create like flags, red flags. And I don't know how I feel about it. I think that's like it sounds fine. I think, but if that was the other way around, and fellas had an app where they get out with lasses, right? Imagine this, right? Fucking imagine it. Lads getting out with lasses. Fucking get on the app. Oh, right, I've been out with I don't want to see the names I'm thinking of on the screen, so I can't see the names. Are you thinking new names? Louise. There's new Louises. Right, went out with Louise. Oh, fucking hell, man. Like, bit of a dick. Nice knocks. Give her 3 out of 5. Here's her socials. Look at her Instagram. You'd be fucking horrified, wouldn't you? Like, that would be fucking horrendous. That would be genuinely wild, right? It'd be wild, but it's like, but ladies have got it. T app. Cool. This T app isn't good, so let's see. I went on a date. Didn't like her. Do you know what I say? It's like, do you like Uber? Didn't you put in? Did you like your Uber driver? It's like that for dates. That is wild, isn't it? I find that mad. I don't know. Just ladies, the ladies out there, are you aware of T app? Is anybody aware of T app? I feel it's like it's got a good potential for good. It's like there are some fucking creeps out there, without a doubt, man. There are some creeps. So if you want to create red flags for creeps, I think like bang on, I get you. But I just like rating dudes is a bit like feels a bit harsh. That was T app. Oh, fucking hell. Can't believe this is the thing, but it is. Oh, Sam's there. Sam, I forgot you were there. Thank you for kicking about. Please repost, like, all that kind of jazz, because you're on X. First time you've heard of it? Well, now you have. I think it had good intentions, but went too far, by all accounts. But what I have heard is that it got hacked, and all of the data was leaked. All of like the photos the lasses were like posting of each other was leaked. All went out there. Like that's the thing in it. Chegs has got a 5-star rating. I'm sure you have, Chegs. I'm sure you have. It was a rating systems for the ladies on campus. Was it? I think this is how Facebook started out. Oh, nah, don't believe that's true. I've been on dates and had mental craziness, and that coming from me is mental. But yeah, that is crazy. There are some creeps out there that need to be flagged, without a doubt. But like putting everybody in like into a ratings bucket, right, is a bit. Everybody turns into kind of like an avatar of themselves, don't they? And you know what? I ain't gonna belittle it. Definitely not. Respect to women, always. Bodybuilder breast milk bonanza. Now this is the thing, mate. This is not the first time I've heard of it, but somebody sent us it. I can't remember who it was. Might be Yusuf, right? Yusuf sends me, I don't know, like 10 stories a day. Finding weird stories has become super easy because like I get them sent all the way. And if you're on the there's the Men Said WhatsApp group, right, for the boys. There's a thing in there, the weird, the wild, and the crazy, and I get some super cool links dropped in there as well. But this one's mad. So. There is a economy, right, out there. Economy, is that the right word? There's a thing out there anyway where bodybuilders who are trying to get protein and all that, but I think this is because more to do with like the nutrients and the cells. There's a particular cell that's in like breast milk, which is obviously for a child to use to protect them and to grow. Right, that's the industry, cheesy, mate. I nearly look stupid there by not knowing what that word was for 5 minutes. Market. That's another good one. Thank you, mate. Cheers, dude. But there's an industry out there. There's a market out there for people, right, to buy breast milk, and this is the EI picture, but there's an article of it, and in the article. I showed them with like packets, making them into packets, and then selling them. And some people are making a grand a day. It said, how the what are you charging? I mean, how much milk is in there? But what I thought was really, really cool. Somebody posted the question of, is it in this one? Oh, Bitty, remember Bitty. Andy. So, alright, so Shadow Facts, right, said, it's odd, we live in a culture where drinking cow milk is considered normal, whereas drinking human milk is considered disgusting. And, however, we do live in that culture, and I do think bodybuilders drinking human milk is disgusting, right? Granny B. But, that's true, isn't it? How weird's that? That, like drinking the milk from a totally different species is like, yum yum. But from your own species is weird. A grand, it said. I was making 15 quid a week with my milk for the sub-fertility clinic. Fucking hell. Oh god, Ian. JEEZO. I think them little shots of like what's them shots called? But I've just totally lost it now. Ah, well, breast milk is supposed to taste sweet, says Luna. Well, guess what? I don't want to expose them. I'm not going to expose them. You can go and check the link if you want. But, yes, there's a lad in there that comes in and says, oh, yeah, I've tried it, and it's sweet. He says exactly that. I'm like, fuck. He's like, yeah, I've tried it, it's sweet. It's sweet. Don't know about putting me coffee. Might work. Like, oh, dude, yeah. So Luna, I think you're right. I think it is sweet. Basically, I've had it done to me. We finished. Wasn't that to break up? Not sure what that's off of. That was a bus pass for a week and a bag of chips after donation. Human milk is sweet. Right. So anyway, apparently bodybuilders and their oh, Boss T, is that it? It's me, a Boss T. So now's the time to see was it Kaz's or not? Cause like oh, I've done it. Oh shit, I'm married and I've been married for 30 years. Yeah, it was definitely Kaz's. Was it Kaz's? What does Kaz's breast milk taste like, Boss T? That's your new track, Boss T. There's your new track. Tiger's not around, is she? Because that'd be really weird to hear that. That would be a weird one to hear. And I'll probably get it wrong as well. I'll probably get a DM actually off Kaz later, being told off about that. Oh, here she is. Boss T had his cornflakes, squirted it at him. Fuck yeah, man. Right then. The recipes, it's not as niche as you think. It's super niche. It's like, it's fucking... Dude. Don't try to tell me that breast milk is a fucking mainstream, man. It is not. It is mega niche. Super niche. I'll tell you what else is niche. Fanny casting. That is niche, dude. Right? Don't try to tell me that that's like a bloody sport. It ain't. That is super niche. Look at pig's milk. Right, okay, I'll right then. So, oh, Tiger is here. Oh shit. She's not listening to that. Anyway, this is used in Dub Dub. Fanny Caston's website. Fanny Cat. I've heard that's the newest industry / market is in the world of Fanny Cat. Who said? What's that about Woody Allen? Who said that? Crazy woman make good lovers but crap relationships. Woody Allen. Do you know? I've read about Woody Allen. Flatliner. Today I've read about Woody Allen. I've read I've cut myself. He adopted a kid. Like Woody Allen's like, I don't know, 1,000, right? But he adopted a kid, and then he married the adopted kid. So he's like, say, like 30, adopts a kid, he gets a 60, then he marries the 30-year-old kid. Like, what the? And like, that's like just like, it's just a thing. It's a thing. That is wild. Does nobody think that's wild? Why does nobody talk about that? Why is that just like, yeah. Like, he was an adult man and he adopted a baby. And then when that baby got to be an adult, he married her? The fuck? Like, what the fuck? That's like the weirdest thing. Why is he not in jail? That's like, dude, like, that's like jail, isn't it? Well, we've also got Ian. Do you do men's casting? Asking for a minute. Hey, Bitty, you're looking for the fight next week. Moses Atuma fights next weekend. I'm excited for that. Boss T, I think you're going to watch it as well, aren't you, pal? I think it's like a bit of a boys' night next week. Next week, I think we'll do some videos, and I'll post videos live on the group. That's what it's about. But this here, right? This is the race to the bottom, and what I mean by that is, and I've truly believed this, right? I know I come across as an idiot, fair dues, right? But I do believe this. A race to the bottom is where people in power, government, right, are giving up stuff, giving up quality for the people of the country or wherever, the service. They're giving it all up basically just for money. So the more money you're taking money in, right, to give up service and goods and quality. So the more you're taking in, the faster you decline. And I believe our government, right, and this puts me on some kind of fucking watch list, I bet, is doing exactly that, right? They're doing it for power, they're doing it for greed, they're doing it for shit ideologies, they're doing it for money, right? And they're doing that, they're taking everything in from everywhere possible. People are throwing shit at them. Power, money, shit. And in exchange, you've got to make the country shit by doing all this shit stuff that they're doing. That's the race to the bottom, right? It happens when companies are competing against each other. The slash quality, the slash services to make profit, and they all just start collapsing on it, and then they disappear, right? I genuinely believe that the race to the bottom is happening in the UK because we are going downhill so fast. It is absolutely insane. It's super, super, super insane. Well, don't forget to throw in some NGLs, yeah? If you want to ask a question, if you want to confess, then get in on the NGLs. That's where it's at. And we'll get on it. Right, so that was Weird Stories. I think we'll go for the last break, right? Not the one walking in here. And then we've got JEEZO Bro. We haven't done JEEZO Bro for a while, so I'm quite excited actually because JEEZO Bro is fucking brilliant. We will end with NGL, and then we have got Boss T's new tune, Get Another Love. But it will be good to start getting some new tunes in. So here is break 3. Come back in a couple of minutes, and then we'll finish off with JEEZO Bro and Boss T's tune.
Are you alright? No.
Get the dog, hurry up, get the dog.
Don't make a scene.
Get the dog. Get the dog.
Found ya.
And have fun. Whoa. You okay?
If you don't miss it, if you don't make it,
Okay, Mommy, you're not allowed to play horse anymore.
Mom, has an H.
Cool?
Mommy has an H.
Walter! Get out now!
Mom, this is what I told you to film. Watch. Alakazam. Alakaboom. Make this drawer. Open. Huh? Huh? Not working. I told you to open it. Oh, I didn't.
I'm back. That compilation wasn't that good, is it? I need to nail that one better. Right then, so who we have for round 4? This is round 4 now. We do have a new number 1 in the men's head charts actually. So we do have a new one. We've got rid of Brian Adams. Right, Brian Adams is gone. We've got ourselves a new one. Right, So this button is only justified in proctology. That'll be the scientist that is Flatliner is throwing around big words that I don't understand. Boss, that would be my luck. Need chance, not the one. Is it Mucky? Says Cars. You need alginate to make the cast professional. Oh, you're talking about fucking fanny casting and cock casting. Is that what it is? Oh shit, fucking Ian's rolled out with, yes, but you firm it up with a couple of plaster bandages. Alginate is about €12 for 450 grams. About, like, that sounds pretty specific, dude. Luna, they stuck to ice, just skidding, Bambi. Alright, okay, if people are still there. People are still there. Boss T, is Mark still there? Mark, that fella UK, you still kicking about. Cat, are you still there? Cat, wake up. Wake up, you're still there. Right, we're going into JEEZO Bro. So, JEEZO Bro is the segment which is like the random clips that I've seen that have just like took me fancy, right? And I want you to see them too. So, here we go. It's JEEZO. Yeah. Oh, Sam's still here. Thank you, Sam. Richie, you're still about. Good lad, good lad. McQueen's still there. Ian's still there. Obviously, just seeing Ian talking, and Luna's there. Flatliner, BT, you're there. Good. Right, JEEZO Bro. So these are the clips, right? These are the clips that have been that have caught my eye. Right, this first one, fucking this was like nearly the news actually, which is weird. Right? Did you see this? This is a I'll turn off the background music. I'll put the sound on. When I posted this was like breaking news. So insane flash flood happening in India. Total destruction. I think this is just happening. It's hard to see like a destruction comment. Like, and I trying to be serious when I'm not a serious person. Right? It's hard to post. But fucking hell, look at this. Fucking this is wild. Did anybody else see that this week? So a massive like flash flood, like a huge like flash flood happened and just like totally engulfs like half of that town of village. That's fucking really mad. I didn't see it on like the news on out. Like that is a proper on the news. That is so big and powerful. How is that not on the news? And it's weird, isn't it? Like what we get to see, what the TV puts out on the news, versus what we see on like on the internet, especially on X. Because like, here's that, right? That for me, that is massive news. Like it's dramatic. It's clearly killed people. It's devastating. It's like like how Mother Nature works. You can link it to climate change and do whatever the fuck you want, right? That is a big story, and it just does not hit like the news. Like how much stuff happens in the world that's not reported on the news. We get fed. There's something here, right? I've been thinking about this one as well, actually, quite a bit. I had one earlier on that I've been thinking about that I admitted to, but this is the one I think about quite a bit. About all the big stories that happen around the world that we just don't see. You've got to be dialed in on X to hear about them and see them, and even then, it's like at the will of the algorithm. So like you hear of like Christians being like murdered because they're Christians in some fucking country somewhere. It's like 200 dead. That's like fucking hell. That's like really bad. Like for like, a religious like issue, that is a really big story. You never hear it. The news goes about the same shit constantly. The news just bangs on about the same 4 stories. Just bang, 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 bang. And you never hear about most of the stuff. And that is like... That there is evidence of like... Fucking hell. There's a video footage there of a village being just swamped. And it's not like on the news. It's really sad. Really, really, really sad. Of course it is. But it's weird how it's not reported on. I don't know, I find that wild. Oh, this is different. Change of pace, right? I reckon Richie. I'm going to say Richie, Boss T. Mark, is Mark still there? Mark McQueen. I'm gonna go out, right, and say that. Ian, were you in the UK before you went to Holland? I think you might have been, actually, right? I'm gonna say that you know what these are. When I was a kid, right, there's a play... Beatsy! When I was a kid, we used to play football in the commies, right? So the commies is a field that's at the bottom of the street that me and Beatsy lived on when we were kids. Called commies. It's a field next to the Comrades pub, right? And mine were yellow and black. And guess what, Richie? I had a goalkeeper's jersey, and I'm going to call it a jersey, and it was green with like these like sawed-in squares, like, right? And the commies, right? We used to play football on the commies. I literally jumpers for goalposts. It was that, and and dog shit for like the centre circle, like that. That was literally what it was. Basically, you never played football, and that, but I did. I played with played football with. Don't take the context. With on the commies all the time with Anthony Turnbull, Stephen Todd, Dave Robson. Who else? Kenton used to play now and again. There was about 10 of us. What's he called? Keith Collinson. Grant Graham, right? We used to play on there all the time, on the commies, and it was like dodge the dog shit. But I used to wear them gloves, them exact football, them gold shit, cheap keepers gloves, right? And used to use that. Fucking amazing, dude. Right, there's a good time. Actually, there's never, ever, ever a good time, right, for your pants to fall off. Never a good time. But the worst time ever is when you're at a wedding. Never a good time for your pants to fall off. Hey, Rob! Rob, lad! Rob's in from New York City. Oh, Rob, we've had some like specific New York stories tonight, and you weren't here to be like our man on the ground. Talk to me. Do you know about this, Rob? I'll never find it now because I've deleted the thing. There is a hot blob working its way into New York City, like off of Ghostbusters 2. That's actually happening, mate. Just FYI, if you want to get out of town for the weekend, the hot blob is working its way into New York City. So be careful. You'll have to go back and see the clip. But there's not a good time for your pants to fall off. This lady here, I don't think there's any sound. This is fucking criminal, this man.
Nothing beats a Jet2 holiday. And right now, you can save £50 per...
I don't know why it's got the Jet2 holiday tune. I'll take that shit off. But what happens is, you can see what happens, right? There's a lady with one of the balance balls, right? It just like slides away from her slowly. She could do something. She can see a dude is doing weighted, right? Step ups. He's stepping up with weights. She can see that. Doesn't go quick enough. And the lad nearly breaks his ankle, leg, hip, back. And it has weights dropping on his head. And look at how slow she is with it. Like, wild. Zero perception of time. Like, no time perception. Mental. Jeff's had to go. He left early on. He wasn't feeling too well, right? But he did this. Right? That is getting took down, but I don't even know what it is. Right, it's in there, Bournemouth or Southampton or something. I don't know where it is. I don't know what it's about. But Jeff done the EI thing on it, and it reminded me of like the Harryhausen movies. It's like what do you call the Harryhausens? Fucking hell, what were the Sinbad? Yeah, Jason the Argonauts. Like Jason the Argonauts reminds me of that. It is so Jason the Argonauts. Like it's amazing. You can make your own Jason and the Argonauts movies just off of EI. I love that. That was good. I like that one. So Pompeii, stop motion, but the dude, Richie, I'm sure the dude who's like really famous for it's called Harryhausen or something like that. Well, you've probably seen the Pompeii mummies. Pompeii, an Italian city, was swamped with volcanic ash, and it preserved like the city and people. And this is saying that if that was today, right, that's what you would see. That's what we'd see. Now this, I'll put.
Save £50 per person.
Now I've done this one.
Nothing beats a Jet2 holiday. And right now, you can save £50 per person. That's £200 off for a family of 4.
Hey, there's no way that's real.
We've got millions of free child place holidays
real.
available, with 22 kilograms of baggage included.
The grass looks suspect. Look at the way the grass is moving.
We've got millions of free child
It's
place
more like a
holidays
wave
available,
than it is wind.
with 22
That's
kilograms
gotta
of
be
baggage
EI.
included.
That's gotta be EI. It's wild what EI's done, man. EI is killed reality. It's fucking killed reality. You don't know what's real and what's not anymore. Harryhausen, yeah, met him. Oh, you met him. It's a memorabilia convention. Fucking hell, Richie lad. That's really cool. That is really cool, dude. That clip of the weights has just made me furious. Silly madam. Did she push it? Ooh, Luna's getting a bit spicy there. Greetings, Mark. Yo, Rob. Guys. How are we doing? We're doing alright? We all good? Having fun? The show's still ticking the boxes? I hope. Finishing off on JEEZO Bro is the way to do it, like. Now this one. Hang on, this one. Oh, you're going to be hard to see this. It's really hard to see. Oh, actually, I'll just play it out. Without the it's a party, right? These girls at a party, right? Little party going on. These girls. It's hard to see on the screen, right? Unless I'm on the big telly, and I should be on the big telly, right? You met loads of Star Wars actors and a few Bond girls. Have you? Wait for it. Girls at a party dancing. And there you have it. In the corner, there's a dog humping a pillow. Yeah, like, how cool is that? That's exactly what they should be doing. That's exactly what dogs should be doing. This is fucking mental. So, this was last weekend, and watch it. It's fucking wild. It's fucking wild. So there's some serious injuries there, right? So it's clearly the shop, because there's one group that's wearing the blue t-shirts. So the kebab shop, right? That's them versus whoever else it is. And what the fucking god? There's some proper injuries. That lad there, right? That lad there, the white. His arm is totally sliced open. The other dude's, his head's cut open. Like, what the fuck? What the fuck is going on there? Like, that's total, like, all out war. Like, over, like, it's wild, isn't it? That is wild. I watched Frank Bruno at a football charity game, Gateshead Stadium, when I was a kid. Only one I remember was who was playing. A couple of guys in clip have Ibiza boss haircuts. Right, it's a lovely bloke. Good. Nice to celeb I've met. It's Frank Bruno. I bet Frank Bruno's fucking lovely, actually. Bet he is absolutely lovely. This is Earth's greatest material. So, if you think about, like, do you know the NASA are building shit to get into space, right? NASA are building things to go into space. Elon Musk's SpaceX, right, is trying to get to Mars. Well, what I would say is, go and look at whoever manufactures this lady's swimsuit, because this is Earth's strongest material. That is wild material. That is totally wild. Like, how's that happened? That's probably AI. Actually, it's probably AI. There's not a material on the land that would deal with that. Totally wild. Oh, Bitsy. I didn't see this. When I saw this, right, I thought of you. Not in a bad way. But the thing is, when you accidentally open the door to the special ed room and the retarded kid tries to escape, right? And I thought, remember, you were saying, was it last week or the week before, you were saying about the class that you were in at school and the weirdos that were your class? And I just imagine, like, going to Bates's class, right, was like opening this door, like, this is it. Yep, wild, Paul. We used to live near me and see him a few times. Alright, okay, Mark. Do you look as that's impressive. I would have finished via park. It was Darth Maul was chatting to me like we've been mates years. Oh, that's cool, Richie lad. Nearly as strong as my BCD underwear. BCD? What's BCD? What does that stand for? He was big. First time I see him. He lost to Tyson. Oh, and looked battered, but his big blow. Oh, but he's fucking massive. Massive. Basically, I reckon that's like the kind of classes you win, mate. Oh, Battlefield 6. We were heavy on Battlefield 6 last week. And guess what? It is living up to the hype. Has anybody seen the beta people doing the streams online? Sorry ladies, this is like boy talk here. It looks amazing and it's getting really good reviews. They reckon it's absolutely phenomenal. So once this hits us in October, then the Men Said crew will be building a Battlefield 6 army. So get in on it. If you're watching and not talking and not chatting or whatever, that's cool, right? Please make yourself known, especially if you want to be inside of the Men Said Battlefield 6 regiment, right? We will be doing it. Is it free to download? Is it free to download? Is that true? It must be free to download if you have a pre-order. It can't just be free. Ah, but it looks so good. Right then. Who? You're diving stuff. But who in this chat? I dare you all. Right, you know each other quite well actually. A lot of yous know each other. Right. You have to see it. Who do you think would win on this competition of the people in the chat? So we've got Mark, Kat, Batesy, Richie, Luna. You guys are there. Ian, you're still there as well. Mark, I'll be there. Boss T, Kaz, if you're there, right? If you're still there, right? I want you to name somebody who's not you, somebody else in this chat. You have to do it. Who you think would be the best at this? Who do you think's the best at doing this?
Oh, Chrissy's behind. Double shot.
Bitsy.
Chris.
Who's the best? Who do you think's the best in the chat at doing this? Who would win? Oh, Becky's still here. Richie Vittens Luna would be. Luna says Mark.
Oh, Chris is behind.
Luna, boss 2 is the quickest. Same Bitsy.
Double shot. Chris.
I reckon Bitsy would be the best. Like, I like the little finger action. I kind of recognise it.
Double shot.
Mark would have opened his mouth and swallowed. JEEZO, that's so cool. Mark, Chegs has got your number, man. Chegs has got your number. That should be one of the things that we always play at the end. Like, who's the best this week then to do that? That is fucking class, though, isn't it? That's a game. That's like a game for all the family, like a Christmas game. Like, who's doing that? Right then, what else have we got? That was good. That one, I like that. That was funny. Well, this is fucking insane, actually, and it's real. But there is a story which I didn't realise. Right.
Have you ever been fingered by an MMA fighter before?
Fingered?
Yeah, fingered.
No.
What would it take to
finger me?
Yeah.
Like, are we talking about the same thing? To finger me?
Yeah.
Never.
No. Alright.
I cannot believe, right, that Tom Aspinall, UFC heavyweight champion, asked some lass about, has she been fingered by a UFC guy, or would she? I can't believe I was like shocked, right? It's not. It's because it's Tom Aspinall. Like, Tom Aspinall's like he's like a gentleman. He's like a genuine family guy gentleman. He just happens to be the hardest man on the planet, right? But if you watch UFC, you know that he's a genuine like gentleman, right? And he comes out.
Have you ever been fingered by an MMA fighter before?
Comes out this?
Yeah, fingered.
No.
What would it take to
finger me?
Yeah.
Like, are we talking about the same thing? To finger me?
Yeah.
Never.
No. Alright. I've got a question.
Okay.
Wild. Absolutely wild. Well, anyway, I was shocked. I was fucking shocked by that, right? But Kim actually afterwards, the pals and that they made a pact to do something during an interview to shock the other one, like to say something, to ask something to shock them, because they're pals, and that's what he came out with. He came out with that, which was like wild, because like she knew it was a joke, but the way she ran it, it really put him in a bad light. And then that's doing the rounds. But Tom Aspinall is a genuine, he's a gentleman. He is a gentleman, right? He's a good guy. And that was just fucking just a mental thing. When I watched it, I was like, what the fuck? Is that like alternate universe? Oh, see this? Bits. I think this is like a rip in time. So we captured this like, I don't know, a rip in time. I think like a dimensional split. Anybody ever seen anything ghostly? Seen, not feel, seen. Anything like ghostly? That's wild, that, right? It's not. I don't think it's real. I've seen people saying about fingering being dead first thing. I go after the kissing and booby. What? Busted fingering's not dead. Oh, I tell you what. Who posted that? Ladies, sorry for this, right? I'm going to say something like rude. I'm sure it was Mark McQueen. Mark McQueen! That lad there, Mark McQueen. His last will not mine, Shanaz. I'm sure he said, post us something like bring back fingering. I'm sure he said like fingering was good in the 90s, or like where's the fingering? I'm sure he said that. Mark got us all back into fingering. Hey, what about that? Mark's got us make fingering great again. There's my Chegs. That's a cap. That make fingering. Well, I'm like, fucking down. That's a cap. Make fingering great again. Do you know what? Chegs. I reckon. Oh, somebody's fucking. Bella Charlie. I feel as if that was off of the other week as well. Hello, Bella Charlie. Hello. I think you're EI, but hello. I reckon, right, that some MFG ear hats, where the MFG ear is like in the Union Jack, like the Tommy Robinson's got some out. I can't remember what they are, right? But I think some MFG ear caps will be fucking great. I think they would be amazing. That is really good. I just wrote MFG here. I'm gonna make some caps, right? Actually, if you're in the UK, and you might think I'm bullshitting because I'm pissed, but I'm not, right? I've done this in the past. I've sent people bottles of whiskey. I've sent people bottles of this. I've sent people t-shirts and caps. I've sent people cushions, right? I do pull it out, right? I reckon I can make a few MFG ear caps and get them sent out to UK residents. So please get in touch if you want an MFG ear cap, right? Then send me a DM on X, and we will see if we can sort you out with an MFG ear cap, right? I used to have me wearing make finger great cap again as my profile picture next to it. What? Really? Oh, Chegs is like ahead of the curve. Chegs is totally ahead of the curve. I didn't realise. Call it can be your merch. I've answered your question, right? Okay, good. So next, this one, but I think it's AI or CGI. So it's like it looks a bit like Superman 2. It looks Superman 2ish, doesn't it? The cliff and the sides. Check your DMs on what? I don't tend to check my DMs live. I tend to do it afterwards. What I might do is, right? Let's see what you think. What time is it? Oh, it's time. What I might do is I might take an hour break. Get something to eat. Tuck the kids into bed, right, and come back for an after show. We are at 9 o'clock, right, and it is feeling good. So it might be good to do an after show. The numbers will be low, I get it, right? And it'll be rough and raw. I'm not prepared for it, but I think I might do an after show. Right, so we are at the end. We do have a new number one this week. Thank fuck, right? That Brian Adams and his Everything I Do is gone. We have a brand new number one to lead the show out tonight. It is still Boss T, right? But this time it is Get Another Love, and we've got a very special video, very timely video. I'll be posting it on X, YouTube Shorts, and TikTok Shorts tomorrow. Is the whole fucking thing, right? There's a bus tonight. What I'm going to do, I'm going to come back at 10. I'm going to come back at 10 o'clock. We're going to do 1 hour where we'll pick off on JEEZO Bro, and we'll do an after show. We'll do that. Why not? We'll definitely do that. If you fancy it, right? Push on. It'll be fun. But before that, we're going to go out with we'll do NGL. You've got an hour to post any questions on NGL. Actually, we'll do NGL and JEEZO Bro, the end of it, at 10 o'clock. There might just be me, might be 2 of us, there might be a little date, or 10 of us, who knows? We'll come back. But we're going to go out now to the new Men Said number one, which is Get Another Love by Boss T. It's me, Boss T.
get another love.
You made me see to get another love. You made me see